Hello Cobras and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. I am TryclydeTamer, and let's use explosions to blow up ourselves, and let's put away our bombs, because we are friendly folk, but fast sail into this thing. So this is the 24th episode. Ian was here, but he left before I got the chance to really set up recording. I'm like, we were going to record, but then we made an awesome picture with our skills of awesomeness, and yeah. Ooh, less of hearts, but in here, there's lots of money hinting to something that must go on with, our good friend Tingle, and then there's a little pattern of wind symbols, so let's play our Wind's Requiem. And this begins the Triforce quest. Northeast of Forest Haven is this rather peculiar island known as Bird's Peak Rock, and there's plenty of Kargarots around here and seagulls. And that kind of hints that you can use a Hioi pair to control seagulls, and there are switches around the press, but I want to kill all these Kargarots first. Okay, let's just get my bird flying. There is a Kargarok way up at the top that I was trying to hit, and I kind of wasted just trying to hopefully land a hit on it, but let me just get all these, and there's Thorn Fairy Island hinting that there is something for me to pick up there. And hitting all of them will open up that. And up at that top thing right there should be a blue choo-choo jelly and a little bit more of an easier sniping area. Jeez, of course I forget. Let's just hop down the hole in the ways I like to hop down holes, by jump attacking and my sword being kind of sticky-stucky. And here's our second Triforce charge that we have gotten. Our third one is actually at Needle Rock Island, and I've gotten it like a way earlier on, but luckily I still have the footage for that little specific increment of time. And if I may, I shall say that Treasure Chart 5 from the Wind Temple will lead you here to a piece of heart at Thorn Fairy Island while we're still in the area. Ooh, seems that right here we got a different colored warship right here because, well, the music's actually kind of different for it too. Let's see, let's just take it down after a couple shots. 3 shots to it in. And I believe it's going to have a rather helpful item for us. Here comes death. As if the Moblin and scared looking fairies aren't really showing it. And there's 2 Tingle Balls here. I thought there was going to be 3, but that's Tingle himself. It's funny because like I have a bottle of Scope mouthwash on the screen, and it looks like Tingle, or at least a Tingle bottle, pretty much. It sounds like they're saying C. They must be Spanish or something. Oh, Mr. Fair, I've been longing to see you, sir. What should we play? What do you want to play? What? You're not here to play? Huh? That fragrant, musty scent. Sir, you have found a chart. Splendid, splendid. Show me, show me. Why, you can't read the chart in its current state. Impossible, sir. Would you like me to decipher it for you for 398 rupees? Sure. In the original Wind Waker, the 8 Triforce shards each have a chart for them, but in the HD version there's only 3 charts to get deciphered, then the rest of them will be the shards themselves. These ones that we have to decipher, we just have to dig up from the sea. Triforce chart number 1 leads us to Greatfish Island. We need 7 more shards, but we have plenty open up for us. So you may remember the ghost ship that we have come across and that we couldn't really quite interact with, and it has some significance in the Triforce quest. And here at Diamond Step Island, I am pausing in between words occasionally, we have something important that is helpful. The island may be pretty as a diamond getting your way up here, or should I say stepping your way up here. I'll be doing things otherwise in here, and things aren't going to be great. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a sneak peek. Maybe not quite from here, but definitely once we get out of here. You ready for it? Yes, you hear the wonderful sound of Floor Masters. Thankfully, we don't really need to go over to that Floor Master because it's pretty much a maze with pots, and I'm pretty sure I may have gotten the exact path down on pen and paper. Oh, well, not quite on pen and paper, but I'm pretty sure we have to run into this one if I'm not mistaken, but then again my instincts are also telling me the other one. Oh no, we're making our way pretty far, making our way downtown in fact, and for this one I think we want to go to the left if I'm not mistaken, so I'll just get you out of the way without much trouble and burn these with my arrow. Just slowly burn over time, and then the dead Floor Master gives me arrows. I could definitely use some arrows because wow, I took the exact path And Redead's, I was confused, Redead's and Floor Masters for some reason. Redead, Floor Masters haven't been a problem and I want to get that heart. Yeesh, I cannot think straight. This is a ghost ship's chart. With it we can actually view where the ghost ship would appear at the times at night during which phase of the moon you're at, so let me see if I can find the ghost ship. On this night, the moon is like that, which means that the ghost ship should be at 7-Star Islands if I can make it there in time. So, funny story. While I was getting to 7-Star Islands, it was just then turning daytime, so the ghost ship had disappeared. But, right now, the ghost ship should be appearing around here. Those rubies make it look like the ghost ship. Let's see if I can see the embers of it. It reminds me of, Cortez's ship. Or the Flavio's ship in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Maybe I'll beat that game one day. Well, I will, of course, because I love the Paper Mario series, but I don't know when. I was waiting for 2014 to be like the year of Paper Mario and me to do all the Paper Mario games, but I don't see if that's quite possible yet. We're inside the ghost ship, and our main thing here is we got Wizrobes that are spawning enemies, so our main priority of things to take down would be the Wizrobes, and then of course the stall foes are always causing trouble. Okay, at least I didn't get it to where he'd spawn a Redead, only that one Wizrobe, and then you have to finish off any remaining enemies. And this is a Triforce shard. And I think somebody wants us away from here, for the ghost ship to never be seen again, and apparently the guy who wrote the ghost ship chart was never found again. Starting to scratch the surface of Stonewatcher Island, and I hope this isn't scratched right here. Hooah! Hooah! Nobody shall watch the Watcher any further. Let's enter this octagonal hole? Or was it 9 side? I can really tell for the time. And here's one of these things. Each of these rooms has a different kind of enemy to fight. And then, yeah, once we get done with that, some darkness are going to appear right here, and some money can come out of this. Then we can get into that room. And awaiting is a shard. And with our third chart, we get another Triforce shard, and my grappling hook was digging into the skull of the Georg. Getting headed to what's my oasis and my oasis only. We are here in front of the cabana, Miss Marie's cabana, property of Windfall's lovely teacher. Ha! They're in for a treat if they're wanting to mess around with me. Well, I am the new rifle owner anyway, but with our hookshot, we have things that we can do if we scale to the top. Have to stand on the railing of the deck of the cabana to get over to the treasure chart of awesome. You may not know who I am, but I am immediately going to present this. Yeah, unclean, most foul, don't lay those grungy hands. Wait, that's the, are you the new master? Are you Master Link? I am so pleased to hear that name. Master Link, please be gentle on this fine door. Oh, oh, indeed I will. And be nice and grab him on the thing. Must have actually be painful to either yourself or him, because it could be you on wood or things. And on the sides there are little sliding panel puzzles that could net you like rupees, because we only have like one more treasure chart to get in the game. I know exactly where it is. And yeah, I don't want to do a puzzle, especially if it involves that kid. Plus grappling hook up there, and we can drop down towards things puzzle related. And I'm going to get myself a skull hammer ready, because on the other side you can see things that must be skull hammered. And let's be careful of rats, because I don't have that many rupees, not like I need them anyway, because we have pretty much spent every penny, or rather rupee, that I can spend on anything at all. That way it could lead you to one of those things that gives you a lot of rupees, but as for here, I'm going to go voice poison mode, then I'm going to go this way. Anyway, just get it so that you get out on this side where you can climb up and open up that one, as well as that one. Whoa, that was très awkward. And let's go into the most crazy way possible. Hello, 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 my not baby. Goodbye, my definitely not honey. They won't let us get to our shard so easily. Back at Paw Print Island, we really love this island, don't we? Let's hookshot to this weird looking tree. I don't know why, it looks kind of like a Hoohoolian from the Superstar Saga and Dream Team, because those people do appear in that game, and they really like to hoo themselves out. So we have a few Wizrobes to be dealing with here, so we want to definitely get them out of the way before they can spawn enemies that can be annoying to your face. What do we get from this, you might be asking? Well, it's so suspenseful that I'm keeping in the opening of the chest, and it's our final treasure chart in the game. Treasure chart 46! Oh, hello! We are at Overlook Island, which is in the very northeast corner. We've been here before to get ourselves a heart piece, actually. And we are here to get ourselves something that is rather obvious. We got ourselves another one of these little mini dungeon things. And what a surprise our prize is. And how fitting is it that our final shard that we will be getting will be gotten at Outset Island, the place where we started and were born. But as for now, we're here at 2i Reef to pick ourselves up our final important treasure rather than other, like, rupee things. Our final piece of heart in the game, bringing us up to 20 hearts. Oh yeah. Alright, there's a damn good reason why I saved this place for last. And, yeah. My video's up to 1 hour and 17 minutes and 7 seconds right now. And, just so you know, this is going to be the longest video I've probably ever recorded on this channel. Probably not quite as long as the Raikou video at Pokemon Heart Gold. This here is a Savage Labyrinth. Here's 2 fairies here, for a good reason, but I have 3 fairies in my bottles and an Elixir Soup, and I got my magic armor prepared. So, let's read this. The Savage Labyrinth. Deep in the never-ending darkness, the golden shard you seek awaits. Yes, there's going to be 50 floors of fighting enemies of all kinds. It's like the Pit of Unheard Trials, but except there's 50 floors, and they can be just as grueling. Going to start with simple enemies, then move on to more complicated enemies. And yeah, things are going to eventually get harder, and our Triforce shard is going to be kind of halfway through, but I have to get all the way to the end if I want to get something that's awesome as well. So, how about some tunes? Okay, how about a little bit of commentary in this episode off? We're opening this chest here on the 50th floor, and our prize, which is slightly different in the HD version, is the Hero's Charm. We'd be getting this from Miss Marie, as I've explained earlier on in the game, for like 40-ish joy pendants, somewhere around that, 30 or 50. But here it is in the HD version, but we're here done with the Triforce quest. So until next time on Let's Play When We're HD, where we go with our assembled Triforce, do not toast yourself.